Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get your feed-in cornrows to last a long time and the products you need to use to do so. So right now, I'm just blow drying my client's hair. I did wash her hair, condition it really good, and now I'm just blowing it out. And you want to make sure the hair is blown out really good, because the straighter the hair is, the easier it is going to be when you begin to do your feed-in cornrows. The hair won't be too puffy and it'll be tamed, and that way, yeah, that will make the process a lot easier. So now all I'm doing is just sectioning out my next braid. I did do the first braid, so I'm just sectioning out the second braid. And I am taking my edge control and I'm just placing that along the outer parts of that section. And now I am getting ready to start the feed-in cornrows. So what you want to do is you want to take it and separate it into 3 pieces, and you want to start it like a regular cornrow. Now, the key to getting your feed-in cornrows to last long is you have to stay up on the braid. When you're braiding, make sure right there, you see how I'm up on the braid right there? Make sure you do not slide your fingers back while you're braiding, because you will elongate the braid, if that makes sense. So you want to stay up on the braid as close as you can, and then you want to begin to feed in your hair. Again, try not to let your fingers slide back while you're doing your cornrows. Stay up on the braid as best as you can. Just like that. You see how tight the cornrows are stacked up on each other? Not meaning tight like braiding and gripping the hair tight, but just keeping the cornrows stacked up on each other closely. And don't worry about how neat the outside of the braid is or isn't right now. At the end, we can clean that up. And if you can look at my fingers closely, I'm using 2 of my fingers at a time to make sure that I stay up on the braid. So I'm using my pointer finger and my middle finger, and I'm holding them close together as I'm braiding under, and that ensures me keeping, really close up on the braid so I won't slide it back. That's just a little tip. Now, if you can see right there, see how close up I am on the braids? I just wanted to show you one more time. And you just want to do that all the way down and throughout the whole head of braids. So to get your cornrows to last long, you have to use a mousse. Now this mousse right here, I will not recommend because it's a curling mousse, and I had ran out of the mousse that I normally use, which is the Cream of Nature mousse with the argan oil on it. But I had to use what I had on hand, and so I just made sure I saturated her hair with the mousse. So this right here is one of the steps in making sure you have long-lasting braids. And then right here, you want to follow up with some got to be glued hairspray. So what I like to do is I spray each and every feed-in corn roll, and then I spray the outer perimeters just to make sure I got it completely saturated. And then I like to take some wrap strips, and I am very generous with my wrap strips, and I just make sure I take and I really wrap her hair really good with a lot of tension. And you want to make sure you have your clients hold the strips in place as tight as they possibly could. And another product I used, guys, was edge control. And you can use the edge control of your choice. Just try not to use too much, because if you do, you will get like a white residue on the outside of your braids, and you don't want that look. So I just make sure I just cover my client's hair with the strips from the front all the way to the back. Then what you want to do next is you want to take those strips that's hanging on the sides and you want to gather them together, pull them a little taut, and just twist them and tie them so it can make the braids secure. So this is how it should look, and now I'm going to place my client under the dryer for 25 minutes. And yes, 25 minutes, because the longer it dries, the more better it stays. And this is me taking off her strips, and you can see that it really locks all the hair in place, and all the frizziness that normally would be with cornrows or your invisible your knotless braids, it won't be sticking up. You won't have no flyaway hairs, no anything like that. So this step right here is really important in making your braids last long. And guys, this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. I hope you learned something from it. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I will get back to you. Thanks, guys.